Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be a very different type of video than the other ones that I do create. It is probably the most important video I will create. I woke up this morning, I live in Arizona, and saw random articles about the mall down the street from me, Fashion Square, pretty much being looted. But not only that, Jake Paul was there. I don't even know why Jake Paul was here. Pretty much what he was saying is that they're documenting what's going on. So it made me question, are they going around to different states to do so? You know, that's very, do I say privileged, being able to fly to multiple states during these times just to get some good clips or some good content, right? So be it, that's how I feel. Let's talk Jake Paul and Fashion Square being looted and somehow him being there at the same time. We're gonna start this off with me reading his Instagram post because he tries to explain why he's there. I'll go ahead and put it right here for you guys as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it because I know a lot of people don't pause to read and I want you guys to hear it. He says, "To be absolutely clear, neither I nor anyone in the group was engaged in any looting or vandalism. For context, we spent the day doing our part to peacefully protest one of the most horrific injustices our country has ever seen." Can we also remember his brother is the person who filmed someone not living in the forest? Which led us to being tear gassed for filming the events and brutality that were unfolding in Arizona. I'm also confused because I didn't see footage or photos of him in downtown Phoenix where the protests were going on. I only saw him at the Fashion Square Mall in Scottsdale, which is a far walk, probably a far drive too if you're coming from downtown Phoenix in the middle of this huge protest. It's gonna take you a minute to get out of the protest to the mall. So they tear gassed the people who were at the mall breaking in. I'm sure they probably tear gassed the people at the protest too, because in the end they always end up tear gassing people and then they say that they got violent when in reality it was them getting violent, but we're not gonna get too deep into that. I don't understand why he's trying to make it seem like they're kind of victims of this unless they were at the protest. So we're gonna stop there and continue reading his post. "We were gassed and forced to keep moving on foot." When you're protesting, you're on foot. "We filmed everything we saw in an effort to share our experience and bring more attention to the anger felt in every neighborhood we traveled through," which makes me feel like, did they go through a bunch of states where riots and protests are going on just to film it to get some good content? Question mark. "We were strictly documenting, not engaging." Let's think of all the news reporters that we've seen in the past couple days who are doing the same, and their producers have gone hit with rubber bullets, tear gas have been thrown in their area, one has gone arrested. So I don't know really what Jake Paul thought was gonna happen to him. Like maybe he was thinking like, I'm so famous, the cops have to know who I am and they won't do this to me because I'm just documenting. I'm not trying to get violent. "I do not condone violence, looting, or breaking the law. However, I understand the anger and frustration that led to the destruction we witnessed, and while it's not the answer, it's important that people see it and collectively figure out how to move forward in a healthy way." He feels like this is important for us to all see this and to figure out how we can all deal with this. And for some reason, he's gonna be that person who's gonna make us realize this. Jake Paul, guys, he's gonna make us realize what we can do to solve all of this and put an end to it. So many things I can pick apart with this post. How many subscribers does this guy have? 20.1 million subscribers. This man has 20 million subscribers, and we all know a majority of those people are children. And he thinks that he's gonna go ahead and make a collection of videos in different states of people looting and rioting and all this. He's gonna post it on YouTube and he's gonna be our Lord and Savior. All of this is just gonna be shown to his kid audience. If this is truly what it is and it's not him at any protest, it's just rioting and looting, he's gonna get backlash for this. Because when you have 20 million subscribers, you speak out about this. Like, okay, let's think of all the people, all the famous people we've seen at these protests. Like J. Cole, you don't ever see J. Cole out. He was out in North Carolina protesting because that is his community. These are his family members. We're all family. He's out there doing the right thing. He's wearing a mask. He's being peaceful. He's not out there with a camera crew, his goons and stuff. Can I even call Jake Paul's friends goons? I don't think hoodlums, that's what we'll call them. That's what Jake Paul needs to do, is he needs to be out there with his people. Go back to Ohio. Why are you in Arizona? Go back to your hometown. Go back to where you currently live right now. I don't know if he lives in LA, but LA is going crazy right now. Be with your community and figure out how you can help your community. Donate money to your community. Do something instead of profiting off of other people's suffering, because that's what this is sounding like to me. The ending of the post says, "We are all doing the best we can to be helpful and raise awareness." I don't think he's being the best he can to be helpful and raise awareness, as you could tell from that many rants. This is not the time to attack each other. It's time to join together and evolve. One of the things that made me so upset when I woke up this morning and saw the video of Jake Paul, there's a moment when he's outside a fashion square right in front of a PF Chang's, and people are shooting off fireworks. And at one point, the camera guy, whoever's holding it, aims over at Jake Paul, and a little fan of his goes running up to him and he's like, "Yeah, Jake Paul, check it out, dude, get on my live." And I'm like, oh my god. George Floyd was just murdered by a police officer who is probably gonna get a light tap on his hand. And Jake Paul is out here like, okay. So this is trending because to a privileged white man who's worth, what, $19 million, he has 20 million subscribers, he's like, this is content, it's trending, this is in the algorithm, this is the way I think he thinks. So he's like, let me go to each state because I'm privileged enough to be able to do so and film it all, and then I'm gonna upload it onto my YouTube channel so I can monetize it, make money from it. No person can do that, and if they could do that, I don't see any of them doing that except for him. And it's just crazy to me. I'm not gonna sit here, I'm not gonna tell people don't loot, don't do all this, it's stupid. I'm not the one to say so. How do you act when marching clearly has not done anything for years, for decades? Where do we go from there, you know? And there's so many factors and levels to all of this. We have been stuck at home, we've been quarantined. Some of them have probably lost family members due to the pandemic. And then now this is happening and they just don't know how to deal with it. Some of them probably don't have money. I haven't been getting my unemployment checks for like 4 or 5 weeks now. Some of them probably haven't gotten it for the past 2 months and they're still waiting. They can't get through to unemployment. Their frustrations are through the roof. And knowing that this was all captured on camera and they can sit there and tell them that there might not be enough proof really, it's a slap in the face to everyone. And if you don't think it's a slap in the face to you, you are part of the problem. And when I sit here and I say we, it's because 1, we're all together. 2, my dad is white and my mom is black. And I've always been like in the middle. I think every mixed biracial person has felt like this. They really don't know like which group they belong to. In high school, there are so many friend groups, there's so many cliques. And for me, I never felt like I belonged in any clique. And if I was in one, cool, yeah, friends, but did I ever feel 100% comfortable? No, not everyone is biracial. And when you're not biracial, you don't really understand the frustrations and complications that come with it. And when I say frustrations, I mean having to grow up my entire life telling people, yeah, I'm half black, and then going, no, you're not. And me going, yeah, I am. And then they go, no, you're not. And I go, do I have to show you a photo of my family? And they go, yeah, dude, show me. And I go, okay. And then I sit here scrolling through my phone to find a photo of me and my side of the family that is black to prove to them that I am half black. And it's just crazy to me that we're in 2020 and people don't understand that like back in like 1990s, interracial couples were a thing. And then you know what comes with being a couple sometimes? You have a kid, and then that kid sometimes looks like me, and then I roam the earth confused as hell because no one believes that I'm black. So I'm ranting because I'm just so frustrated now. The point of the story is Jake Paul. When you're worth $19 million, there's just some things you have to let go. And there's just some videos and content you have to let go. And I think this was one of those times. I don't think he's the man to try to help us realize what we can do to figure this out. I'm not gonna get really into it because it's crazy, but there's so many videos out there of Caucasian people destroying businesses, breaking windows at Target. And I saw one video and it's a black woman and she's yelling at them to please stop, because who do you think in the end gets blamed for this? Black people. So like I said, not gonna get too deep into that. I just wanna mention it. Does Jake Paul have like a PR team, or like, you know, I feel like he needs help. Where's his manager? Does he have a manager? He needs a manager. Someone needs to tell this man, no, don't do that. And I think Logan Paul, out of all people, should be the person to be like, bro, you just need to sit this one out. I'm done. I didn't want to sit this one out because it's ridiculous. I don't know how to end this video because it seems wrong to say I hope you like it. So yeah, that's it.